Hey guys, sorry I've been MIA the past few days. I've just been working an insane amount at my job. So I had like a 14-hour day on Saturday and an 8-hour day yesterday, and it's just been crazy. But first and foremost, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you to you guys who reached out and were worried about me for not being around. And there were a couple times where I did almost have like meltdowns during this weekend, but because of you guys reaching out to me and asking how I'm doing and just making sure I'm okay, it reminded me that I'm not alone. People do care about me, and it helped put me out of that mood, which is really helpful. So you guys, I just thank you so much. It means a lot to me that you did that. So I'm going to be MIA for the next week and a half or so because I have finals, which anybody in college or high school that has to take finals knows what a bitch they are. So I'm going to be just probably not around that much in regards to posting. In regards to messages and emails, though, I'm still going to be answering as soon as possible. I will have my computer. I just won't be able to devote as much time to actually updating my blog, but I will absolutely still answer any emails or messages, so don't feel like you're overwhelming me or anything, because you're not. So if you need to, send me something, that's fine. I felt like this week's video, I think, should be about why I named my blog Pin Faith on Life. I've been getting a lot of emails and messages about people who are in low spots right now, or have been in the last few days since I've kind of been MIA, and I just feel it's appropriate if I share the reason that I named my blog Pin Faith on Life. And it started when, like 2 months ago, when I decided to begin this blog. I wanted something uplifting but not cheesy. So I thought that I wanted something that would represent believing in life. And I didn't want to name it Believe in Life, though. So I went on my little thesaurus app on my computer and I typed in believe in, and one of the options that popped up was Pin Faith on. And I chose that not just because I thought it sounded good, but because it actually has a lot of personal meaning to me. When I was in high school, I was a sophomore and I got depression very badly, and nobody really believed me at first when I told them something was wrong. I didn't know what was wrong because I was 15 and had never experienced it before, and so depression was foreign to me. And I would tell people something's wrong, but everybody would just say, like, oh, it's just hormones, or, you know, you're just going through a phase, or you're just really stressed out right now. And I believed them. And I thought I was okay. But then it became apparent to me that I wasn't okay. But I felt like I couldn't talk to anyone. So I had pins on my backpack with, like, band names and stuff, and during lunch, it started at lunchtime, but then progressed to any time when I was at home or, you know, in the middle of class or wherever, if I would sneak away to a bathroom sometimes. But I would take these pins off my bag and I would scratch them up and down my arm. And at first they were just little scratches, like things that looked like something my cat did. But as it went on, it progressively got worse, and I would dig them in so deep that I would bleed, and they would scar over. And during lunch, I would do this under the table where no one could see. So I would be sitting there smiling and having a conversation, but just scratching pins up and down my arm the entire time. And every time I scratched, I just thought, ask me, ask me, ask me, please somebody ask me what's wrong, ask me what I'm doing, why. I wanted someone to notice that things weren't okay. Because I thought if I reached out, honestly, that I would be seen as an attention whore, or, you know, just overreacting or anything. You know, I just really thought nobody cared. But of course nobody was going to ask me what was wrong, because, you know, the funny thing about people with depression is we put up such a good mask. I mean, we're masters of disguise. We smile, we laugh, we joke around, we pitch in a comment every now and then. We will participate in a really interesting conversation. And the entire time we're thinking, I hate my life, I hate myself, I hate this moment, I hate my friends, I hate everything that's happening to me, everybody hates me. We are thinking that the entire time while we're laughing and smiling and supposedly having fun. So Of course nobody asked me what was wrong. Of course nobody did. I couldn't expect them to read my mind or see under the table. That went on for several months, and it was only when I finally showed those scratches to a friend that people finally took me seriously and I got help. So I wanted to share with you that story because now when I log into my Tumblr, I log in and I see that name and I think, if it ever got to a point again where I wanted to self-harm, I need to remember that I shouldn't be putting pins on myself. I shouldn't be harming myself in any way, be it bruises or cutting or anything. There's so much more to life than that, and I need to remember that no matter how low I get. Even if I feel like I'm not going anywhere, and I never will, I need to remember that there's something better out there for me than just harming myself. So I hope you guys, when you watch this, will think that same thing. And if you feel at all like you're going to cut or bruise yourself or whatever you do, because it doesn't matter how little it may seem, self-harm is self-harm. I don't care what you do. If you're hurting yourself, that is self-harm. So you need to reach out and get help. And if you feel the need to hurt yourself, please message me. I'll give you my email. You can contact me at any time, but instead of picking up the razor, instead go to your computer and send me a message, or send another close friend a message. Send anybody a message, okay? Because we don't want you to hurt yourself. I don't want you to hurt yourself. I see you guys now as a second family. You guys have cared for me so much more than some of my real friends, honestly. And that means a lot to me. So please don't do that to yourself. You guys have treated me like I'm your sister, and I'm going to do the same for you because you guys are now my family. So please message me if you need to, and I will answer back no matter how busy I get, okay? And don't ever feel like you're burdening me. I wouldn't ask you to message me if I thought you'd be burdening me. So I hope that everybody has a good week. I'm sorry I'm not going to be around for the next few days, but I just wanted to get this video out there, and I'm sorry it's a particularly long one. But I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.